Hello, this is Rupert again. It's been around 2 months since my first upload on this channel, so this is kind of long overdue second video, and as promised it's going to be all about rice. Well, I'm going to feature many things over the next few months. Rice, then tea, then wood, then water, all the important things for my existence, which hopefully a few people might find interesting. So what do you think, Fat? So please enjoy what I've put together. If you got any comments, please comment below and I'll try to answer everybody. Thought I'd let my hair down for this one. I think I haven't actually had my hair cut since the first YouTube video featuring me 3 or maybe 4 years ago. Anyway, I just thought I'd expand on what I'm going to say in the rice videos. So I'm going to produce 4 of them over the next 6 months. The 4 important stages of rice cultivation. First is, like as you were seeing in this video, creating the rice nursery beds. And this takes, you let the seedlings grow for 40 to 50 days. We're at just over a month, after which I'll be doing rice planting, so that'll be the second video. And then once I've planted and the wet season arrives and I flood the field, I'll be filming the grains emerging, sprouting, flowering, ripening. And in the 4th video, the most important stage, the one I absolutely love, is rice harvest. And processing and eating. As a natural farmer, I'm in it for the food, so I'll be featuring food and foraging, all the wild growths I can go and pick for free in the mountains around my house. There'll be episodes about my Cominca farmhouses, which after all, they're like the life and soul of, well, everything. Plus my third home, my trusty K-truck, which is just so important to farm life, it cannot be underestimated. And I took my truck one step further by building a little house on the back. This is Rupert, and I'm in my, what should I call it, universe, away from everything, my rice field. So today is officially the start of rice growing season. I've just sown my rice grains. And in a month's time, they'll have germinated and be this big. And then I'll be planting them here by hand, all approximately 2,000 of them. Like a crazy person, but I enjoy it. Who doesn't like hard work? I love it. So I've just made one rice seeding bed. I'm going to take a break for lunch and then I'm going to sow the first grains for this season's rice. So here's my rice seeding bed. It took me a few hours yesterday to make this. Remove a thin layer of topsoil, put the weeds aside, sieve, clean all the weeds away, and then sow the rice grains. And then mulch with cut weeds and rice straw. So I'm going to leave this for 1 month, fingers crossed, by which time the rice will have germinated and will be around 20 centimetres or so tall. And after that I can start transplanting around the rest of the field. It's a beautiful autumn day and I'm in the middle of rice harvest. And for security reasons, the only way into my rice field is up a ladder. So here we are, from lake to ladder. Here's the access to my rice field. So it's almost 1 month since I planted the grains, so they're going to be around this high. So I'm going to check all is okay. I think it should be fine. Rice patrol. Let's check my rice seedlings again. In fact, I have to do it every day to make sure. Yesterday it poured down with rain. Today it's utterly beautiful. You couldn't see through the mists an hour ago. Now they've cleared. Time to check my seedlings. Thousands of them. It's Rice Patrol, morning check of how my seedlings are doing. Beautiful morning, poured with rain yesterday, so everything's looking pretty lush today. I think I can take the net off. The risk from birds is over. Oh, look at that. There's a few weeds in the way, remove those, but this is actually looking better than last year, which is a good sign. The only plastic used in my rice cultivation is these nets. Necessary evil against evil birds. Well, they're just doing their job. So today the nets came off because there's no risk of birds anymore. The grains are fully germinated and growing really fast. So at this stage of rice growing, it's just observation. Make sure everything's fine. Do a bit of weeding in between the grains. And all the weeds growing between the grains, you can eat them. Over here there's like Japanese parsley. Everywhere, free garnish. Can you believe there's weeds that have evolved to look exactly like rice to trick you? But I know better. You can tell the rice seedling, it's ovuloid stem and quite hard. Got you, you imposter! I can only do one take on this because it's so bloody far to walk down to my field from where the camera is. Let's take a closer look. Your rice seeding bed is just wide enough to be able to weed from either side without trampling the rice. So 1.3 metres, and in this case 6 metres long, and the others maybe 4. So all this will do my entire field and probably another field, but we'll see whether I grow extra. I almost feel sorry for rice farmers using machines. They just miss out this beautiful traditional way of growing rice. It's like, it's not hard work, it's just meditative. It's actually good for you, isn't that the whole point of food? So if growing food is really, really kind of not enjoyable, well, it's defeating the object. At least from my viewpoint. Look, if I turn round, because I didn't plough my field, siri, Japanese parsley, literally everywhere. Delicious. Sort of tastes like parsley, but sort of medicinal flavour. Obviously good for you. That'll go for lunch later. Watch out for the snakes, the grass is quite long. Enjoy the view for a short while. Now back to make the wife's breakfast. I'm just trampling over wild herbs that would sell for like $10 a cluster in the city. Makes me laugh. So here's the first bed that I sowed, looking very good. Most importantly, not many weeds, so a transplant will be quite easy. The rice straw cover stopped the weeds, so that's perfect. It's just rice. And as predicted, well, let's pick one. Looking pretty healthy. There's black stains along the stem to prove it's black rice. So here's my black rice. Exactly 1 month since I sowed the grains. In fact, there's the grain still there. And he shot up about 13 centimetres over the last month. In addition to growing rice, as a professional photographer, I've also ended up photographing it. I'm not sure why, maybe because in its simplicity it's just beautiful and it's alive, and at every stage of its growth there's just something interesting to capture. So I put together a series of images in no real chronological order, well, from grain to harvest, so please enjoy. Watch your fingers. So last year's rice straw back on the field to mulch it and kind of slow down the weeds. Plus it's highly nutritious. I love being in my rice field. Well, don't normally get snow like this down in Fukuoka. But it's time to check my rice field. This is incredibly rare phenomenon. Fukuoka, we don't get much snow, especially on the 19th of March. Ten centimetres. So today, winter came back and covered spring. Spring was just happening. This is amazing. Oh. It's that silence again. I love it. Just, you can hear the snowflakes. Like my belt. Rice straw. It's actually from a fire festival that they do every year. And they've done it for 1600 years. So I kind of like that. Knackered. Oh. Listen to that. Nothing. That's the favourite noise I like. That. Get off my rice. Get off. That's for me. It's lunch. Kuromai. Christian? Da丈夫? Get off my rice. Cut.